Now, obviously this week was all about Gamescom. It's still going on. There's still new things happening from it. Too late. You missed the cut. I'm sorry. But one of the biggest things that did happen wasn't necessarily about Gamescom, and that was Final Fantasy 15 getting yet another delay from September 29th to November 30th. I might have reversed that. September 30th to November 29th, about a month delay. Interesting that it's going from a Friday release to a Tuesday, but whatever, doesn't matter. We'll get into why. So game director Hajime Tabata, and I took this from Polygon, because they took it all out in a nice little quote. Explaining the video about the delay, blah, blah, blah. The team wanted to avoid a day one patch. Okay, our objective with Final Fantasy 15 was to deliver a Final Fantasy of the highest possible quality to every single person who buys the game. We have completed the master version, but when it comes to the highest possible quality, we felt that we had not quite reached that version yet. In order to make this master version an even better product, we have been creating a downloadable add-on known as the Day 1 patch. Now, he acknowledges that this substantial Day 1 patch requires an internet connection, and then not everyone's going to get that. I don't know who these crazy people are that don't have internet, but I know they exist. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. So they delayed the game so that they can put the patch on there. There's the next quote. The disc that is going on sale on the 29th of November will contain everything that was scheduled to be on the Day 1 patch, as well as some extra things on top of that. Fine. Fine. I think you could have just put the game out. Most people are gonna patch it and be fine with that, but whatever. I guess someone would be upset somewhere. Since this version of the game is so good, you could have released it anyway, but you wanted the Day 1 patch on the disc. It's a little bit strange to me. It's also the opposite of what No Man's Sky just did, where it released with a big Day 1 patch, and was probably not delayed further because they didn't want to mess with October-November timeframe. They release now. That's fine. I don't know. People are still excited about Final Fantasy 15. They released about 50 minutes of footage, and no, I did not watch all that. That's crazy. But I did watch some of it, and I still just have this feeling of dis-ease with it. It's not, something's not quite right about this. It keeps getting delayed. It took 20 years to come out. I mean, I think it was announced when I was in high school. I'm not in high school anymore. This is out of control. But it remains to be seen. I don't know. I'm not hopeful. I'm waiting for the PC version where I can buy it for $20 in a couple of years. That's what I'm gonna do. At the very least, wait for reviews. Wait for a little more something. This isn't super fishy, but it ain't not fishy. That makes sense. Now, this may have not been specifically Gamescom news per se, but it came out at Gamescom, talking with people at BioWare about Mass Effect, and they issue assurances that the game is still on track. Don't worry. Don't worry. EA at E3, just a confusing sentence, they just wanted to highlight and to talk about the fall lineup of Titanfall and Battlefield 1, which I don't buy for a second. I've said for a long time now, since basically the beginning of the year, that Mass Effect Andromeda will be coming out at the earliest fall 2017. I don't buy it for 1 second. They have, for the last 2 years, shit the bed with Mass Effect at their E3 press conference. And I don't buy it. You have footage, if you have footage of this game, if you have something there to show, why don't you show it? Because, quite honestly, let's look at another press conference. Let's look at Sony's press conference. They have Horizon coming in February. They have The Last Guardian coming in the fall. They have God of War coming who knows when, late 2017. They have Days Gone, again, coming who knows when, late 2017 maybe. They had a ton of different stuff coming at a bunch of different time frames. And you mean to tell me that you held off on showing something so that you could show garbage? Not only that, what did they even mention N7 Day at E3? Or did they vaguely go, yeah, we're gonna have more stuff? I'll say it again. If they don't show minutes of gameplay a lot of minutes. On N7 day for Mass Effect Andromeda, it is not coming out in the spring. There's no way. I remember seeing a 15-20 minute gameplay demo 6 months before Dragon Age Inquisition came out. Okay? We have seen nothing of this game. Maybe a frame or two of gameplay from Mass Effect Andromeda. And you mean to tell me that it's coming out in 6 months? I don't buy it. If you had something to show, EA, you would have done it. You would have done it. So just, I don't believe you. And I'm tired of that stupid smiling girl. Sorry, go away. Unbelievable. Actual Gamescom trailer shenanigans. We have, watch out, another face is coming up. Resident Evil 7 has a new trailer. I think people got to play part of this hands-on. So you're this woman hiding from some other scary woman pictured here. And that's really fucked up. You know, and I think it looks good. So let's start with the good. I think it looks good, interesting, fun-ish. It kind of has that same Amnesia vibe where in Amnesia, if you saw the monster, you had to run away and hide. This is similar to that, but it looks a lot easier, and for that point, I think that's better. Because in Amnesia, I see the monster halfway through the game, through Amnesia, whenever the monster saw me, I just turn and look at the ground and just let it kill me. Because there was no point in running, it was annoying to run away. You'd have to run away so far, and I never was quite sure if it could see me, if it was following me, or if it was just wandering around. This seems to kind of let you get away with some things, and had a lot of hidey holes where you're poking through slots in a wood paneling or whatever, and you can watch it. I like that. There's puzzles going on where you're trying to complete puzzles as this monster crazy lady is falling around. But here we get to the problem. There are two camps of Resident Evil fans. There are fans of the original tank control ones, like me. There are fans of 4, 5, and 6, also like me. And this is firmly nowhere near either of those things. Besides the fact that it's a first-person game, that's really irrelevant. The tone is way off for any Resident Evil game. Any of them. Resident Evil was never like this. It was never so spooky and suspenseful in such a way. It really was, you're surviving. It was more of a camping trip. I'm surviving in this crazy environment, as opposed to, there's a madman out to kill me. That's a completely different vibe, and it feels decidedly un-Resident Evil to me. I've been excited about every Resident Evil release since I got into the series. With 4, and I went back for Remake and 0, and then 4 came out, and then, I'm excited for 5, I'm excited for 6, I'm excited for Revelations 1 and 2, and every single game they've released, and I like them all, except for Code Veronica, which can go fuck itself. But for 7, I don't see it. And I've said this before too. I went into E3 going, there's going to be Resident Evil news, and I'm super pumped, and I left the E3 week going, well, that sucked. I don't like it. I don't get it. I don't think it feels like Resident Evil, and furthermore, the demo, which isn't even part of the game, wasn't convincing at all. I need to see actual gameplay. Is this that they showed at Gamescom even part of the game? What are they doing? I don't understand. It's like they made a game and they had cut portions, and they just took the cut portions and made them into demos to show at trade shows, which is an interesting idea. But that's neither here nor there. I don't like it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And it comes out a couple days before my birthday, which should be a gift, and it is not. And I can't. Okay, we gotta get rid of that face. Now, speaking of EA, we did briefly touch on EA and Mass Effect. The Battlefield 1 trailer I think looks really good. They had 2 trailers. I think they both had bad songs. I don't get it. I don't understand the hip hop World War I. Like, what the fuck is the thought process there doesn't make sense to me. But it looks good. I'm excited for desert gameplay. Will I ever play it? So we move to the biggest surprise, an actual game announcement from Gamescom. And that is, of course, Metal Gear Survive. Now get it? Survive for Survive. It's got 2 V's in it too. Oh, we're so cute. Now this trailer is clearly not a Kojima one. It tries and it fails to be as good as a Kojima trailer. It's also not 20 minutes long, so I guess it succeeds in that aspect. I like the setting. I like the idea of this alternate universe starting up at the end of Ground Zeroes, which I thought was a phenomenal ending. And that might be one of my favorite parts of Metal Gear Solid 5 is how Ground Zeroes ends with pause and everything too. Like, holy shit, that's awesome. So it takes an alternate universe place where there are these zombie creatures. I don't know if they've been officially called zombies. I don't know if it really matters if they've been called zombies or not. Kind of neither here nor there. My problem with this is everyone's shitting all over it. And I do think, yes, fuck Konami because of all the shenanigans they've done. I agree with that 100%. They've been up to no good for years now. But does that mean we need to shit on this game because it's different from what maybe you'd expect? Because imagine this other alternate reality, right? In which Kojima and Konami never had a falling out. They're still hunky-dory, having fun, doing whatever it is you do in Japan. I don't know what it is. That's the scenario, okay? They're still friends. Cut to an E3 press conference. Kojima comes out and says, "Hey, we got a spin-off. I know you really like Metal Gear Solid 5. We got a spin-off multiplayer co-op thing. Which do we need another multiplayer for like co-op? Are we still copying Left 4 Dead 20 years later, 10 years later, whatever?" So he comes on stage and says, "We got a spin-off Metal Gear Solid." He doesn't mumble it as much as I do, and then he leaves and he shows the same trailer. If this is my point, if Kojima came on a stage and presented this trailer, people would have ate that shit up with a spoon. 100%. 100%. I do not understand people shitting all over this game. This is exactly the dumb shit. Kojima could have come out with this and everyone would have been like, "Oh, that's weird, classic Kojima." I don't buy it. You're hating on this because you want to hate on Konami, and that's fine. They deserve it. But this game could be good. It's built upon the back of the Fox engine, which Metal Gear Solid 5 played phenomenally. So this could be a good game. And I think to just shit on it because it's not maybe what you want or what you expect or fuck Konami isn't quite right. And again, reiterate myself 17 times in a row. If Kojima presented this game to you, you would have liked it. You would have liked it. That's the problem. And my head's like always sideways. Now it's sideways the other way. That's the whole thing. The whole thing there. It's just... Now, will it be any good? Maybe. Maybe. But don't shit on it just because it's from Konami now, and Kojima's not involved. It's just weird. For all you know, he could like this idea. Or maybe it was an idea he spat out at some point and they just ran with it. Who knows? You certainly don't, because they haven't really showed anything. Reserve judgment. This goes back to the whole thing. Don't get too hyped on trailers. Don't get underhyped on trailers. Just watch it and wait and see. That's all you can do. Now, I think I got another story here somewhere. Right here. Yeah, we got Turtonator, and I'm so fucking goddamn tired. Every single week, there's like 4 other new Pokemon. There's a Sandcastle Pokemon now. I'm tired of it. You can't keep doing this. Every week, you're gonna have a new trailer. Where all the Pokemon? Did I miss all the hype train for all the other Pokemon games? Every week, there's 16 new Pokemon I gotta look at. Fucking chill. Chill, Pokemon. Wait a week. Every single week, you need a new Pokemon? It's out of control. Stop it. Stop. No. No, no, no. You're done. You're done. Get off. Get off. Go away, Turtle Man. Not to mention, look at this turtle. He got a Fu Manchu. What is happening? It's also got a seahorse face. That's interesting. I'm done with it. I'm done with the turtles. We're done with all the news. We're going into the topics of the week. There's a fly. Oh, I'll get you later, fly. I'll get you